If you thought its meteoric rise was slowing down, think again. The data analytics behemoth just smashed earnings expectations, saw its stock rocket 22%, and is now positioned to capitalize on some of the most significant geopolitical developments of the year. From President Trump hitting the pause button on a 25% tariff war with Canada and Mexico to Prime Minister Trudeau stepping up border security, this is a perfect storm for Palantir's next wave of dominance. And if you've been following us, you know we've been kind of screaming about Palantir hitting $70, $80, $90, and beyond. Well, my friends, we thank God that those price targets are coming to life right before our eyes. Let's break it all down. In a move that sent sighs of relief across North America, President Trump has agreed to hold off on imposing 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico for 30 days. Just when things were about to get ugly, the North American neighbors have been pulled back from the brink of an economic fistfight. This is huge news for industries that rely on cross-border trade, automobiles, agriculture, technology, you name it. A full-blown trade war could have torched supply chains, sent inflation soaring, and thrown entire sectors into chaos. Instead, the market is breathing easy, and companies with international contracts, Palantir, are set to benefit. Palantir, which already has its fingers in defense, cybersecurity, and logistics, could see major opportunities arise from governments needing AI-powered analytics to navigate trade complexities. Who better to provide that than a company that thrives on real-time data insights? Meanwhile, in Canada, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has agreed to reinforce the US-Canada border in an effort to clamp down on illegal migration and the flow of the deadly drug fentanyl into North America. This is a game-changer for border security, and guess who's waiting in the wings? Palantir. The US has been hemorrhaging resources on illegal immigration and the opioid crisis. The fentanyl epidemic alone has been catastrophic, with over possibly 100,000 overdose deaths per year in the US. Governments are desperate for cutting-edge solutions, and Palantir is the perfect candidate. With its AI-driven software capable of tracking supply chains, predicting smuggling routes, and integrating intelligence reports in real time, Palantir could snag multi-billion-dollar contracts from both the US and Canada. Think about it: AI-powered border surveillance, predictive analytics to track fentanyl movement, automated threat detection across borders. This is exactly what Palantir does best. And with Trudeau stepping up, expect contracts to start rolling in fast. Now let's talk about that juicy earnings report that just sent Palantir shares flying. By the way, if you are benefiting from the content so far and want more like this, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications bell, and comment the word more. Just go ahead and type the word more so I know. Now that you've commented, let's continue. We've been telling you for months that $70, $80, $90, $100 was coming. And now, we're halfway there. Earnings breakdown: EPS, earnings per share 14 cents adjusted, versus 11 cents expected. Revenue, $828 million, versus $776 million expected. Guidance, $858 million to $862 million expected next quarter, versus $799 million projected. Full year forecast, $3.74 billion in sales, versus $3.52 billion expected. Translation: Palantir is obliterating expectations. Why this matters: 14 cents per share, more profitable than expected. Wall Street loves when a company beats expectations, and Palantir's 14 cents per share was well ahead of the expected 11 cents. More profit means more bullish investors, and more bullish investors means higher share prices. Revenue explosion: $828 million versus $776 million expected. Let's put this in perspective. That's an extra $52 million in revenue that analysts weren't even expecting. If Palantir keeps growing like this, we're talking about a $1 billion quarter coming soon. Next quarter outlook: blowing past estimates. Palantir's guidance for next quarter is between $858 million and $862 million, way above the projected $799 million. That's not a small beat, that's a demolition of Wall Street's estimates. Full-year forecast, aiming for nearly $4 billion in sales. Palantir now expects $3.74 billion in revenue this year, up from estimates of $3.52 billion. That's a massive increase, and it shows that CEO Alex Karp's vision is playing out perfectly. Why Palantir is a rocket ship to $100 plus. Let's get real for a second. This isn't just another tech stock. This is Palantir, the AI powerhouse that's revolutionizing government, defense, healthcare, finance, and now border security. What's driving Palantir higher? AI dominance. Palantir is the leader in AI-driven decision-making for enterprises and governments. Massive government contracts, from the U.S. military to immigration control, Palantir is getting paid big to keep America safe. Explosive revenue growth, the numbers don't lie, Palantir is growing way faster than expected. Border security boom, new contracts expected probably in immigration enforcement and fentanyl tracking could add billions in revenue. Trade war uncertainty. No problem. Governments will need more data analytics, not less, to navigate trade disputes. And let's be real, if you're still on the sidelines, you're missing out. Palantir isn't just another AI stock. This is a once-in-a-generation company with a monopoly on AI-powered data intelligence. Earnings. Crushed. Stock price. Skyrocketing. Contracts. Flooding in possibly soon. And with a potential border security boom on the horizon, expect Palantir's next moves to blow expectations out of the water. $150. Not impossible. $200. Strap in. Palantir has done it again, and this is just the beginning. If you've been around the markets long enough, you know momentum is everything. We saw this play out with Tesla, with Nvidia, and now we're seeing it with Palantir. A 22% jump in a single day isn't a fluke. It means something big is happening. More institutional investors are waking up to Palantir's potential. Short sellers are getting wiped out possibly, and they're scrambling to cover their positions. Wall Street analysts are playing catch-up, but by the time they raise price targets, it'll already be possibly too late. This is why those of us who saw this coming months ago aren't surprised at all. It's our privilege that God, the creator of heaven and earth, will bless us abundantly, make us the head and not the tail if we love Him and obey His commandments. Please acknowledge Him in your plans and He will direct your paths. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6. Want more information? Check the description section. Alright, beloved friends, that's the end for now. If you have watched until the end, drop a comment like this: I stayed until the end. Just comment that I stayed until the end. When I see this comment, I will give you a heart. There are 3 more important steps to build wealth. First, like this video, subscribe and then turn on the notifications bell. If you do this, you highly motivate me to continue bringing to you educative and transformative videos every week. Do not miss out on our future videos full of knowledge and wisdom. All I am asking is your subscription. Thanks for joining us today, your support is appreciated so much. Do not hesitate to share this video to help someone. I recommend that you watch the next video, subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts about today's video. Thank you, see you in the next video by God's grace. We love you, and blessings to you.